Welcome back, boys, to another football pitch review in New York City. Now, today we're going to be talking about Litwin Field in Asphalt Green, or better known as Asphalt Green Field. Me and my boys call it Litwin Field, so if you hear me call it that, just know I'm referring to Asphalt Green. I hope that's not confusing. Now, before we get to the actual pitch, let me give you a reminder of the criteria for the football pitches. Number 1, field quality. 2, accessibility and location. 3, amenities. 4, crowdiness and busyness. And number 5, field size. So, I'm very familiar with this pitch. I go there very often. It's probably the pitch I use the most in New York City, so I'm excited to go and review it. Now, the faults that come to mind before I go and try it out: the crowdiness, the fact that you need to check the schedule to make sure when it's open, because it's not always open. And that's it, to be honest. Not many faults. Maybe the field quality. I'll get to that later in the video. I want to get more specific. But apart from that, nothing too bad. So, in the next clip, we'll be in the pitch, and I'll give you a deeper review. See you guys.
Though they all knew, but it's too late to say you're sorry. How would I know? Why should I care?
Alright, boys, just a cheeky disclaimer. I had to record this video in 2 separate days, so in the following clip, you're going to hear me say I came back to the pitch. So that's what I'm referring to, because I had to come back to get some of these clips. Anyways, enjoy the video. Hey guys, today we're back at Litwin Field. I came back because now there's absolutely nobody here. It's a Friday at like 11 a.m. I think. So this is probably like the ideal time to come if you want nobody here. I had some extra time before class, so decided to pull up, get some better footage for you guys. So you can see it's nice. And I copped new cleats, so if you guys see me hitting some nice shots, that's why.
Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there.
Alright, first criteria, field quality. So I checked the line to see what kind of turf they use, because I had no idea. And apparently it is iron turf. Now, I had no idea what iron turf was, so I did a little bit of research. Iron turf is the most used facial grass or turf used in the United States, and it's even FIFA certified. I had no idea, but it must be good stuff, right? FIFA certified, not sure what credibility that gives it, but it must be good. However, and there's a big however, it is not kept. And what do I mean by not kept? The field is completely flat. What do I mean by the field is completely flat? The field feels a little bit hard when you play on it, right? Now, for the casual player, you probably won't care. It feels completely fine. I mess around with my boys there all the time. I haven't even noticed it until I made these videos. However, if you're a little bit more competitive and you want the field to be a little softer, feel more realistic to grass, you might not enjoy that much. You still can play competitively, of course. I mean, it's only a very small difference compared to other types of turf. But if you do like a softer field, maybe consider something else. It's not an issue for me. I played there for years, haven't even noticed it until I made these videos. So, taking that all into account, iron turf apparently is good stuff. However, I don't think it's kept. So I will give it a 6 out of 10 for field quality. If they did something to make it feel softer, keep it up a little bit, it would go up, but I will give it a 6 out of 10.
Why should I care? Please don't bother trying to find her.
Okay, next criteria, accessibility and location. So where's it located? It's located in the Upper East Side, a pretty good area, mostly residential buildings, families all over, so pretty safe, pretty nice, clean, well, as clean as it can get in New York City. Now, in terms of accessibility, it's not bad. So I live in Midtown Manhattan. I would have to take the 6th train to 86th Street, then walk there, or take a bus. So in total, maybe 30 minutes to get there, or maybe 25 if I'm feeling a little bit frisky. So not bad for accessibility and location. Now, compared to other parks like the one we reviewed in Roosevelt Island, the location is not as nice. Obviously, it doesn't have the views. However, here you do have the buildings right in front of you, which could be appealing. You'll see in some clips. So in total, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It's definitely not hard to get to. You can definitely get to there if you want to, and fairly quickly with the train system in New York City. And the location, obviously not the greatest views, but you're not really going there for views. You're going there to play football. And for that, it's a good area to play football in. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
The way she lied.
All right, we're moving quick, boys. Let's keep it going. Next criteria, amenities. Now, for amenities, off the bat, will have to be a 10 out of 10. It has the field, the soccer field, basketball courts, tennis courts, playground park for kids. But obviously, you're not going to go there to use any of those. You're not playing basketball, you're not playing tennis, you're not swimming in the swimming pool. So what would you actually care about as a football player? Well, the bathroom, the drinking fountain, and possibly some bleachers to sit around and change. And it has all that. It has nice bleachers, you'll see the videos. It has a drinking fountain, and it has bathrooms. The bathrooms are located inside of the building that you'll see in the background. It's kind of like a gray concrete building, kind of ugly, but you can use bathrooms there. So, pretty good overall. I would have to give it, I mean, it's not the highest quality. Like the drinking fountain, you can't use it during the winter. It is turned off like most water fountains in New York City. So, I mean, is it really a negative if it's like the common thing in New York City? I don't know. I am going to give it a negative, though, because you can't drink out of it. You're just there for show, I guess. So you do have to bring water, which most people do. So, for amenities, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. Pretty good amenities compared to other pitches.
All right, boys, I also forgot to mention they have a bunch of different types of goals, so that's another bonus.
Okay, next criteria, crowdiness/busyness. And let me tell you, it is completely terrible for busyness/crowdiness. And let me explain. So, the first time I went to get the clips for this video on Wednesday, on election day, I thought it was going to be completely empty because who is going to play football on election day? The entirety of New York City. So, I had to leave and come back on Friday at 10 a.m. It was completely empty, so I can't fault it at that. It was completely empty. But why wouldn't it be? Most people are working on a Friday on 10 a.m. So if you do have a weird time slot like that where you're free, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, when it's not like a holiday, or late in the day, you're going to have the pitch to yourself. But most people do not have that. Another negative, it's not always open. You have to check online. Look up Litwin field schedule on Google. The first link will show you the schedule. And you have to make sure you're going on a time when it's open. Because most times it's closed for private events or just closed in general for God knows for what reason. So you have to make sure you're going when it's actually open. If you show up and it's not open, they will kick you out. That's happened to me and my boys before. So do not do that. Do not look stupid like us. So for crowdedness and busyness, definitely not a good criteria section for the field here. I'm gonna have to give it a 4 out of 10. Not great. Okay, final criteria and the most simple criteria. Are you ready? Field size. Now, with a simple Google search, I'm able to look up the size of Litwin Field, and it said it is a full-size certified professional soccer field. So I have to give it a 10 out of 10. I have to. It's, I mean, and it's actually a little bit bigger than that, actually, because you can play other sports there. So it has to be a 10 out of 10, maybe 11 out of 10. It is a professional, full-size soccer field. I can't fault it. What are you going to complain at? You can play competitive, you can play casual, you can split the field into a couple sections to play multiple games. It's a great pitch. You can't fault it. It's a great pitch. It's full-size. So that's the final criteria. I'll see you for the final ranking. All right, final ranking of the pitch. Let me review what we have written down here, boys. Field quality, 6 out of 10. Accessibility and location, 7 out of 10. Amenities, 6 out of 10.
All right, boys, I did misspeak there. I said amenities is a 6 out of 10. It's actually an 8 out of 10, so just keep that in mind. My final ranking did not change, but I did make that mistake. Anyways, enjoy the squirrel.
Crowdiness and busyness, 4 out of 10. Field size, 10 out of 10. Decent ratings. The crowdiness and busyness brought it down a lot. Field quality brought it down a lot. But everything else is pretty decent. I mean, full size field, I can't fault it. The accessibility and location is pretty good. It's hard, because it's my childhood field. I can't give it a bad rating. I gave Roosevelt Island for the 7 out of 10. I can't give it something lower than that. I can't. But at the same time, these stats are not great. It's not great. It has its faults. But maybe that's why it's so great, because it's not perfect. It's not a perfect field. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. I'm sorry. It doesn't even make sense. The math doesn't add up, but it's just, I can't make it lower. I can't make it lower.
Alright boys, that was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys agreed with my ranking. And if you did not, go check out the field for yourself. Go review yourself. Go rank it. And let me know what you guys think. Alright, have a good one.